A massive fire. Fire officials said at one point nearly 300 tons of fertilizer were burning in Hardinsburg, Kentucky. People in the immediate fire zone had to evacuate. The rest of the city was asked to stay inside and shut off ventilation. The order has since been lifted.
Parts of our northern viewing area have to concern themselves with the frost advisory.
Yeah, you got to cover up the plants and all the sensitive flowers and what have you. We were talking about the mums here earlier. Chrysanthemums, they're very pretty, but boy, every piece of plant's going to have to be covered up. This is the time of year, though, that we usually start to get these cooler temperatures. We're dipping down into the 30s from time to time. Eventually here we'll get the hard freeze, and that just ends the growing season. But so far, it's just patchy frost. It's just north of 70 if you're really concerning yourself with which counties these are. Logan and Champaign up into Auglaize and Mercer and Shelby and Miami and Dark counties are the counties that's with the frost advisory until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. It really goes into effect at 2 a.m. when we start to really dip down into those 30s. So we're looking at those areas being in the mid to upper 30s for overnight lows, but right down at the ground, it's going to be right at freezing. So we're looking at the potential danger to the plants there. And then 70 and south, we're looking pretty good as far as the temperatures go. Right around 40 degrees is where we'll dip. So right now we're looking at Springfield, temperatures right around the 50-degree mark across the area, in Dayton in particular, but 34 in Salina is what we're getting at. So not too far from 32 as far as the ground level go. 37 in Bell Fountain, 37 up in the Wapakoneta, 47 in Springboro. So you get the picture here. In our far northern areas where we're really getting that cooler air, that's where we concern ourselves with the areas of frost, with the clear skies and the light winds. So we'll stay into the 40s as we head into the overnight hours. The skies stay clear and the winds stay on the lighter side. Our next chance for rain doesn't come in until tomorrow night. We're talking about 9:30, 10 o'clock by tomorrow night, so the tail end of prime time. It starts off as light showers and it comes in from the west, but look how heavy this rain gets as this front comes through here as we move into the overnight hours. So by this time tomorrow, Chief Meteorologist McCall Frydak's going to be tracking some rain on Live Doppler 7. Could be heavy at times into the overnight hours, but the good news is by the time we start daybreak and you head out to work and school on Wednesday, it's out of here, but things are going to be much cooler and breezier by the time we head into the day on Wednesday. Really going to feel like fall. The amount of rain that sets up, I'd say it's really anywhere from about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. Some of these are really overdoing it. If we get enough heavy rain in one particular area, I think maybe we could try and make it run at 3/4 of an inch. But for the most part, 1/4 of an inch to about 1/2 an inch is what we're expecting there. So the bus stop tomorrow morning, it's going to be cold. The kids are going to need the coat, not the light jacket. The coat. It's going to be in the 40s and 30s. Some of us in the mid to upper 30s, especially far north. So we're really looking at not only the heavy coat, but the wind chill's not necessarily going to be a factor, so that's the good news there. Patchy frost again for you first thing in the morning for some folks in the northern areas. So 40 overnight tonight, clear and chilly, patchy frost to the north. Tomorrow, we're pretty warm, 73 degrees, increase in clouds, warm and breezy. And then we drop back down to 54 by the time we head into the day on Wednesday. After we get rid of the morning rain, we still keep the clouds. 58 for us on Thursday with some sunshine, 64 on Friday, so that's seasonal. Then back to the 70s on Saturday, and then even into Sunday we've got 70s, but we've also got some rain showers. Deborah Collins sends us this shot of the Hunter's Moon. Really beautiful shot there. Phenomenal one of the Hunter's Moon from Terry Norris. Thank you, Terry. That's probably one of my favorites. And then Cindy Smith sending us this one as well from the Hunter's Moon. Thank you so much for all the pictures over our social media pages. I tried to see which ones I had to pick here for us. I got those also on my Instagram page. Go ahead and follow me there. Tomorrow morning, join Kirsty Zanti and Jesse Mag. Start your day on daybreak starting at 4:25.
Thank you, Dontae. And tomorrow, Englewood's Public Service Department is going to start picking up leaves. This goes through Wednesday, November 27th. People having leaves needing picked up, and they should rake them to the curb. Make sure there are not any branches mixed in with those leaves.
And we do want to pass along